All right, I just finished the watch along of WrestleMania Night 1, which I will kindly give, based on a pay per view, a 7 out of 10. For WrestleMania, I don't really know if it was definitely watered down. There was some stuff in there that I don't know if it was deserving of a WrestleMania, but overall, it wasn't a horrible pay per view. I'll go through the results. Logan Paul, or sorry, the first match was John Cena against Austin Theory. Austin Theory beat John Cena. By the way, the crowd was John Cena, I would say, got the biggest pop of the night, but the crowd overall wasn't great. The second biggest pop, I would say, when Zayn and Owens won the tag titles, which we'll get into. Um, but there wasn't that great a reaction. The best heel reaction, I would say, was from Dominic when he came out. But overall, for a crowd that they claim was over 80,000, it didn't seem that loud. Like the AEW Dynamite from Winnipeg came across as much louder. John Cena lost to Austin Theory. There wasn't much to this match. It was a very basic match. Obviously, that Austin Theory is the regular guy. They wanted John to put him over. I give that match 6 out of 10. Sorry, guys. Then there was a match with the Street Profits in a four-way tag team match, which was not too bad. It was actually one of the better matches of the show. They beat Braun Strowman and Ricochet, the Alpha Academy, and the Viking Raiders. There was some good moments in it. There were some very choreographed look moments, but there was also some good moments in it. I would say that match was like a 7 out of 10. It was one of the better matches of the card. Seth Rollins defeated Logan Paul, which now Logan Paul hasn't won his last three matches. So I don't know. Maybe his contract is expiring. I don't know. They did something with. There was a table spot in this match where KSI was dressed up as one of Logan Paul's energy drinks that he co-owns with KSI. Didn't seem like a lot of people knew who KSI was. A lot of people thought he was R-Truth on the stream, but there was an angle where Logan Paul was going to jump from the corner onto Seth Rollins, and KSI was kind of holding him there. But then Seth Rollins pulled KSI onto the table, and after he was already pulled onto the table, Logan Paul jumped. So it's like he already jumped knowing it was KSI on the table. It wasn't like he was already in midair when Seth Rollins removed him. So some good athleticism in this. There, by the way, there was frog splashes in almost every single match of this show. Logan Paul did a frog splash. I think there was a frog splash in the Street Profits match. Almost every single match had frog splashes. They were done to death in this show. I give that match a 6 out of 10 with Logan Paul. Trish, Lita, and Becky Lynch then won their match. Trish did not turn heel. They took on Bailey, Dakota Kai, Io Sky. Lita looked very rusty in this match. Trish looked better than Lita, even though some of her punches were soft. Overall, this was another very choreographed looking match. Just looked like they were doing spots. It wasn't terrible. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. The crowd wasn't really into that match. Rey Mysterio then beat Dominic with the help of Bad Bunny. By the way, the girls' match I give a 6 out of 10. The Rey Mysterio against Dominic, give a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad. The heat was good. Then it was Rhea Ripley beating Charlotte to become the new women's champion. I wasn't into the match, but the match was good. From like they put on a good show. I give that a 7.5 out of 10. I would say that was the best overall match of the night. From like, if you want to say telling a story, to use that, telling a story and doing moves and having it look good. I would put it up there, but I couldn't really get into it. But overall, I would say that was the best match overall. Then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beat the Usos, which there was so much super kicks in this match and leg slap. There had to have been at least 50 leg slaps in this match. I did not like it from that standpoint. The crowd wasn't crazy into it. I'll give it to Kevin Owens. He worked hard. They all worked hard in the match, to say so neutrally, but there was just way too much leg slapping. So I'm hoping. Oh yeah, and there was also a surprise match between The Miz and Pat McAfee before the tag team match, and it was basically a squash match where Pat McAfee squashed The Miz with the help of a football player who was sitting at ringside. That the live crowd didn't seem to know who he was or understand really what was going on there with the help. McAfee showed some athleticism, but it was basically a squash match. For what it was, I'm not even going to rate it because it was just a squash match. So yeah, overall, I would give that WrestleMania 7 out of 10. Not horrible. Way too much leg slap. And yes, there was a frog splash in the Kevin Owens match. There was a frog splash in the girls match. There was a frog splash in the Pat McAfee. There was so many fucking frog splashes. Why do we need to see frog splashes every match? Like, give me a break with the frog splashes. Charlotte and Rhea, best women's match of all time, according to somebody. It's McAfee's 15 minutes of fame. He didn't seem to get that big of a reaction. No one really got any monstrous reactions overall. And I don't know if that was just the way that the sound was translating, being in an open arena, but it didn't seem like it was like a super hot crowd. I would expect it would be hotter tomorrow night, but I don't know. What was the lamest match? The lamest match, I would say, was Austin Theory against John Cena. I would say that. And by the way, I did put the link to my watch along in the description, but the consensus from everybody seems to be two nights is too much. Like it's a hell of a lot. Logan Paul's intro was weird. It's like he took he did like the Shawn Michaels entrance where he was like he rappelled down, but then he walked back up to the top of the entranceway. It was weird. And it's like Rey Mysterio got a ride from Snoop Dogg for his entrance, only to walk up the entranceway, then walk down the ramp. So it seemed a bit weird. And then the Usos had some rapper that not too many people seem to know who he was. Rap a bit before they came out. Beautiful girl sang America the Beautiful. No Vince McMahon appearance, no Triple H appearance. So yeah, for a WrestleMania, it wasn't anything super crazy. I wouldn't rank it up there with my favorite WrestleManias, which would be 5, 6, 7, and 8 would probably be my top favorite WrestleManias. Wouldn't rank it up there with them. Yes, 50 leg slaps. I'm not joking. It might even be more. If anyone wants to count the amount of leg slaps in that last match, if you guys like that stuff, fine. I'm just not a fan of it. I will give props to everybody in that match. You tried hard. I'm just not into the leg slapping stuff. I'm not saying you guys didn't try hard, but as I said in the live stream, I've never seen Brock Lesnar or Goldberg do a leg slap. Never seen Steve Austin do a leg slap. Never seen Bret Hart do a leg slap. Never seen Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage do a leg slap. I don't get it. I've done Taekwondo. I've done kickboxing. No one has ever told me to slap my leg when I kicked. So to me, it just turns me off. Did Jungle Boy make an appearance? No, he didn't. But there were AEW stars on hand for the Hall of Fame last night who date WWE wrestlers like Andrade, even though he doesn't actually appear on AEW anymore. He sits at home. Malachi Black and a couple others that I don't remember offhand, but they were there. I would agree that Dominic and Ray and Charlotte and Rio were the best match. The one critique I'll have of Dominic is like, I don't understand how he's from jail. I don't get how he's from jail. They just showed him at the Hall of Fame last night, but they made it seem like he was brought to the match being from jail. This spoiled rich kid. They're trying to make him out like he's a prisoner of some sort, which I don't get. But he did have the most heel heat of the show, so good for him. Calling it a night, guys. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm doing another watch along, and I will also do a review when it's over. So have a great night.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for